Hoi hoi, happy Monday. It is indeed a happier Monday, even though crap glasses. It may not have been, the happiest Monday I have ever had, ever. It's still a good Monday, and yeah. So, got rid of some exams today. I did my multimedia exam. Honestly was not an exam. It was, we show up, sit in this classroom, and my teacher, it's multimedia, and this is where we make all our videos and we do all that kind of stuff. My teacher and her husband own a movie theater. And so she shows up for this exam with a huge old bag of popcorn. And so we sat in the classroom watching our videos that we made as a class. Like we got into groups and made our competitive PSAs. Got into groups, ate popcorn, and watched videos. So it was 3 hours of that, and I was really antsy throughout that whole thing because I was planning to go to lunch with this girl. And she was planning to go to lunch with me. And so I figured, I'll wait for her outside the auditorium because I thought she only had a morning exam. Turns out she also had an afternoon exam that I didn't know about, so I went home. But then she got done her exam really early. She said, "Ted, are you still outside the auditorium?" I said, "No, I'm at home, but I can get there." And so we're planning for a different date. Whatever, later days, always good. I tried some. I watched Strong Vitality's cinnamon challenge thing, and I was just like, man, you are so boss. He just sat there. Then you see all these other people spitting it out, and he's just like, yeah, tablespoon. Psh, nothing. So I tried, I think I tried 2 teaspoons, and I handled it. I did not spit it out. So yeah, I'm actually thinking of going out and getting those cinnamon pills that he was suggesting. I'm going to try that. Because that'd be cool. I got a cool idea. When the spring comes out, like it's a new game. When spring comes, I'm buying a new camera for the side of my helmet when I ride my motorcycle, and I'm gonna do a vlog from the back of my motorcycle, ride around the city, do some fun stuff with that, because that would be really cool. I think just driving around my city and showing you some sights and catching up with you while still being able to, ride a motorcycle and such. So, what camera should I get? I know they're selling one, but I don't know how good it is. I'll check it out. So, breakfast this morning. Seeing as it was an exam day, you have to have a good breakfast. So my breakfast was cereal, a slice of toast, a yogurt cup, and Wasser. And I think that was it. Yeah. That was good. And then came home after my exam and that bag of popcorn, which counts as one of my snacks today because I shared it with a friend, so I didn't have a lot. And as it is, it was plain popcorn. It wasn't like I added tons and tons and tons of salt or tons and tons and tons of butter. It was just plain. Even though it is slightly blander than, anything. But I'm also doing, I had my pills this morning and did all of that. I wore pants today. Yay, Ted! No, I wore pants today that were very. These are really nice pants. They're they're pinstripe. They're black. They're fancy. There's so much cool about them. However, and this is a bit of a however. I shall put you on my table and I shall show you something. Okie dokie. And you do that. These pants were tight on me. And now, if you can see, more lights are always nice. Look at this. This is about a lot of clearance. And then my crotch sags to here, and then the butt, it's like Ugh, look at this. Look at this. Do you see this? This was tight. Look at that. It's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Now I'm going to pick you up again. I'm going to grab my glasses because I have put them down. I was just playing video games. My eyes started to get tired, so I decided it's time to stop. Had a nice cup of tea. I have a very nice tea. It's by Tazo. It's my sleep tea. It's a very nice tea. How many times can I say tea in a minute? So anyways, I got home from my exam, where all that good times happened. Came home, started on some video editing, got all of the concert videos done. I already printed the disc, so I'm going to send that over to her tomorrow. Tomorrow as well, I have a day off because I have no exams tomorrow, so I'm going to print off 4, 5, I think 5 copies of my, 5 copies of my breakdown movie to hand out to cast members, as well as the person who the person in charge of the housing, the apartment that we used, and then the principal of the school that cast the, that helped me, gave me the place to cast the child star. Yeah, so that all is going to work out well. My lunch today was very good. I had a very nice lunch. This is my... I'm going to stare you down now. No, my lunch was, what do you call that? Roast beef sandwich, because last night I had my roast beef Sunday dinner. So this morning, may I just say my hair kind of looks good for not having done anything with it today. Also, oh, I'm definitely in a more chipper mood today. So, roast beef sandwich. On it, I put some margarine, but honestly, it was enough to probably cover half the piece of bread, which is probably about that big. And then I just sort of spread it within an inch of its life. And, yeah, so it honestly added nothing, so I don't know why I did it, but I did it. And so then I added my roast beef. Obviously, it's not a roast beef sandwich without roast beef. That's just logic. And then I added lettuce. Lettuce be friends. What else? Mustard. I added a bit too much mustard because the mustard was pouring it. And it's that Stay Clean cap. It doesn't stay clean. They lie. It is a bad name because it doesn't stay clean. Because on the inside, it builds up and it's grungy. It's like a booger. And you have to like smack it and then you go, and then nothing comes out. Nothing came out. And I was frustrated. So I took out a skewer and I went, well, see, if I would have done this, it would have squirted on my face. But no, I did this over my sandwich with a skewer into the, and it went just all over. Just so much mustard. It was tasty, but it was like, ugh. Mustard is a good taste, but it's slightly sour, slightly bitter. I don't know what to call it. It's just mustardy. Yellow mustard is mustardy. So, then I I watched Lady and the Tramp. Such a good movie. But I watched it. I didn't actually watch the movie. What I did was I got the commentary, and the commentary was all of the sessions that Walt Disney was having with his directors and his animators during the shooting and the production. So you got to hear their actual it was their lines, all the transcripts from their meetings, and it was the most amazing thing I've heard in a while. There were 2 points where I started to tear up. And the first was at the beginning, when you started to hear Walt Disney's words, and I was like, oh my gosh. But then also at the end when it finished, because they're just like, yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, let's just throw this together. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's over. Did I just really get emotional at thinking about being emotional? Oh my gosh. I'm getting more and more excited about going to university. Just like more and more excited. I really want to go really badly because I want to be in Toronto and I want to be in a film program. And I want to be with friends that are going there. And I think Toronto is a nifty place, seeing as it is our province's capital. And the nation's capital is in our province. So technically, I don't know. I think that Toronto should be capital of Canada because it's the capital of Ontario, and Ottawa is in Ontario. So technically, Toronto is Ottawa's capital, but Ottawa is capital of Canada, which is interesting. Anyways, weird Canadian geography type stuff. One thing I'm confused about, DC, District of Columbia, is it a state? Like, are there other cities in DC, or is just Washington is a District of Columbia? I don't understand. Why is it a District of Columbia? Is Columbia not a place in South America? Like, oh, my cat only shows up, doesn't like me, only shows up when... Get off the table, you're not... Are you really going to do this here? Are you really going to do this here? Get away from me. Okay, this is not time for loving. Whoa, whoa! Just about did a backflip. That would have been weird. She wouldn't let me touch her, so she went, ah. And, yeah. Okay. So, I asked him a very good question. He's making a video for me, which I think is pretty cool. Because he's already done that, given me a shout out in the past, and that was a cool one. Because I got to see his dogs, and his dogs are pretty cool. I got to see his motorcycle, and his motorcycle's pretty kicking. Yeah. So I'm trying to start reaching out more because I'm feeling like I need to get more involved in this community if I want to be involved with this community. And, just got a text message. Doesn't matter cause I'm vlogging, but it kinda matters cause it's my friend saying I'm getting better at Call of Duty. Fuck it! I'm getting so much better. Oh my gosh, where did it go? Oh! I was playing with a piece of plastic. Playing. Why do we call it playing? Anyways, oh, my dinner! Right, my gosh, my dinner. Leftover roast beef. But this time, I, had 3 pieces that were about yay big by yay thick. Yay thick? Maybe yay thick. And just a crap ton of lettuce. Well, not lettuce, salad, which had carrot bits and whatever that purple stuff is. Forget what it's called. Anyways, I think I'm hyper. I think I'm gonna have a hard time sleeping tonight. I'm very warm because I'm wearing my Chicago Bears sweater, which is my favorite sweater in the whole entire world, and this shirt had better never get too big for me because I love it with a passion. I want to hold it. I want to love it. This is a lovely sweater. It has the best team in the NFL in the North Division. It has pockets that are perfect. It has these things that no one ever uses unless you want to make someone go like this. But who wants to make someone go like that? I've never seen anyone use these little drawstrings. The only thing I know they're useful for is making OCD people, such as my sister, go insane when they're slightly askew. Also with my dinner, I'm all over the place. It's okay. I'm good with it. I've got a burn on the side of my tongue from my tea. It feels like a lump. Also, I can flip my tongue upside down. Cool, tongue aerobics. So how are you? With my dinner, I had mashed taters, and those were good. I'm growing a beard. You can't see it, but it's there. I can feel it. You can sort of see it. It's blonde. I don't understand that. Why is it blonde? If it were black, it'd be completely visible. It'd look completely greasy and trashy. But it'd be completely visible. Anyways, I'm going to shave it off. I'm going to get a haircut tomorrow. Because this is okay. But this would be much better if it were up. And the sides were shorter. And yeah. I'm going to start, once the weather is crap right now. Because it's been snowy and snowy for the past couple of days. And then everything's just started to thaw, and we got so much rain today that the roads are crap. The sidewalks, you can't walk on them because they're either slippery or slushy, and I don't have rain boots. Cat, who gave you catnip? Honestly, you are a fart in a mitt. And so I don't have rain boot galoshes, wellies, whatever you want to call them. I don't have those, so I don't walk in water because I have very nice shoes. If you haven't noticed, I care about my fashion and my appearance. So when I have my $90 leather shoes, I don't want them to get salt stained. I don't want them to get water stained. And yes, they're waterproofed, but that doesn't make them they're water resistant. They're not waterproof. No such thing in shoes, unless you get plastic shoes, which are uncomfortable, I'm sure. And impractical. You can't walk in those. I'm going out this weekend, I think. That's loose. I'm gonna get some running shoes. Because I do want to start walking more in spare time instead of just to and from school. And I also want to, 2 years ago, I got really into jogging. And I've lost more now than I did jogging. Like in the past 2 months, I've lost more than I've ever lost in any. Okay, cat, you are a whole new level of crazy. What is with cats? I hate cats. Okay, I don't hate cats, but the world might be better without them. That's just my opinion. No one get offended. Okay. So, it's been 17 minutes, and I've literally talked about nothing. I title all my videos so they start with I, because my favorite show of all time used to be Scrubs, and everything started with my, or his or her, sometimes when it was a special episode. But, there's so many things not to title a video that don't start with I that would make more sense, like today. Sleep deprivation is bad. Well, I'm just going to call this one, I had a chill exam. That's what I'm going to call it. I had a chill exam. And I'm going to start reaching out to you guys more. I want to talk to you. I do. I like talking to you. So I'm going to strike up a conversation with you. And don't be afraid to talk to me. Because I don't bite often and I don't bite hard. So, man, I'm weird. Tomorrow, seeing as it is a day off, I'm going to be doing some housework, and I'm going to be doing some of that video stuff I mentioned. But if the day is nice enough tomorrow, I got a new walking stick with a giant metal skull on the top. It's pretty cool. I'm going to go for some walks, some cool walks. I'm going to go for a walk, and I found my jogging pants. I found my shorts. I found some jogging sweaters I used to have. But I'm going to go out to the thrift store and buy some more of those. And I was going to sign off before 20 minutes happens. Thanks so much for watching. I want to reach out to more of you, so allow me to do so. Anyways, sláinte, have a good night, and I will talk to you, I promise, tomorrow. Cross my heart and say goodbye.